All right, so it's not that I'm out on calories in versus calories out being the hack to weight loss and body comp manipulation, but what I am experiencing is that there is a deeper layer to how you eat that can unlock the body's ability to perform and recover, and that's really what I'm feeling. So let's do a little diet check before we get to the training for today. I got my macros up here. I have been counting calories. Longest macro counting I have ever done in my life. We've got like 3 weeks of data here, October 6th to October 25th. And I can see that I have averaged basically 2,800 calories a day, 2,863. The split, I'll put it on the screen here, 231 grams of protein a day, 352 grams of carbs, and 63.1 grams of fat for the total of 2,863. Now, what I've been feeling is that has not felt sufficient to support my training and recovery. Between the endurance work that I'm doing and the strength work that I'm doing, coming off of the travel this past week, like my body was basically sitting at like 178 to 180 weight, and I was just feeling like under-recovered, more or less. The week before, I was pretty much sitting around 175, but still not really feeling very fresh. And so I made a change in the past day that pretty much immediately had me drop 3 pounds while having me eating more. And I'll give you that right here. We are officially back on the Tribal Shred protocol. Tribal Shred is the diet that I experimented with last winter, and we are bringing it back. And the idea of the Tribal Shred and why it can contradict a little bit of the calories in, calories out is because Tribal Shred basically prioritizes meal timing and macronutrient timing. And the whole protocol is basically fruit and honey and maple syrup in the morning, so pure carbs in the morning up until noon, fruit, honey, maple syrup till noon, and then afternoon is when you have protein dominant meals and basically make sure that you're hitting your 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight type of deal. Fats can get looped in as well there, but the idea is like you get your metabolism burning hot in the morning, you get your training really well fed and fueled, right? Whether you're training in the morning or training in early afternoon, like all those carbs in the morning support that. And then the recovery in the afternoon is basically like protein focused meals, but also like basically beef and rice or beef and potatoes, chicken potatoes, whatever kind of protein you want to do, and mixing in a little bit of fat there as well. So I shifted to that yesterday, and instantly my body released the inflammation that I had been feeling my body carrying all week long. So we woke up this morning 175.3, body's feeling good, got a good amount of sleep, hit church this morning. We got nap window training is coming up right here, right now. And today is basically just a simple recovery ride. We got Blaine coming over. Blaine, tribal athlete and assistant coach. He's fresh off Ironman California last weekend. And so we're just gonna spin out together. And the value of today's training is like sometimes to get better in endurance, like you just gotta go ride. And I'm sure we'll hit a couple of fun segments and let the ride play out. But today's ride is pretty much just about letting the body spin out, going out, having fun outside, riding your bike with your buddy, and setting the body up for a strong week of training this coming week. That's really the vision here. So we got some easy basics to focus on today, and we will get to it. All right, so we got Blaine here. We got a little group ride. Blaine is fresh off Ironman California. Why don't you give us a little update on what you're thinking for today's ride?
Easy 90 minutes, 2 hours. Z2, nothing crazy.
Pretty much what we had said earlier. Nothing fancy, have fun spinning out. Easy 90 minutes or so, and we will see you out there. All right, so we're about the halfway mark, kinda. 55 minutes in, but 55 minutes going a little uphill, so now we're on the way back. We got Blaine here, first ride back after Ironman California. What I observe going on this ride for Blaine is that this is a good system check, building the bike back, and this is the one bike touch of the week for you, right?
Second.
Second? I thought you said you just built it today. Or
I rode the road bike on.
oh, he rode his roadie. Okay.
Tuesday.
Okay, well then correct. Okay, good. So that we didn't want to go a week without riding after a race, but that's good. 2 touches. So Blaine just had a 2-hour improvement off of Ironman 1 last November to now Ironman 2 just this October. So Blaine, let's hear like what was the biggest bike unlock for you? I observed that being your well, running as well, but like your comfort as a cyclist seemed to explode over the past year. So what was the biggest unlock for you?
Race execution wise, I didn't stop.
No stopping at aid stations. Easy.
In Florida, there were 6 aid stations.
And you stopped at every one.
Not every one.
Yeah.
This one,
free
going
speed.
right through it, grabbing the bottle and moving forward. Second biggest thing is for Florida, I got this bike a month before the race.
Oh.
And
so you had roadie and you went to TT a month before the race. Not a lot of reps pre-race.
Not a lot of reps. Not in aero at all. The positions is different.
Yeah.
But for this bike, I've had, I mean, including Florida, 3 tries on it. 2
Florida.
An Ironman is 70.3.
And then a local Olympic.
So doing California just, not.
What was the, because he also did his first Olympic and then first half marathon in prep of this Ironman, which were the first times that he came back down to shorter distance races to like improve execution. So what were the unlocks that you saw at California from those races?
So I did the half marathon a few weeks before. That gave me a good range of what like my top threshold is. And now that I've done an Ironman and a 70.3, I know like that number is unrealistic for a full distance.
Right.
So just like being mentally okay to like drop down pace and survive the whole thing instead of trying to be super competitive, relate to your other times in training or in other races, and then falling apart.
Yeah.
Like,
and his race was so steady, like every one of your chip times, you were right around 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Including walking aid stations, but good strategy there. But like we were looking at your cadence graph and like his cadence was so good. Yeah, the whole thing. Which like if you didn't do the half marathon, you might have started at a more aggressive pace is what you're saying?
Yeah, like, but I remember doing the half marathon, I mean, like, there's no way I'm holding this for a marathon.
Yeah.
Like, no shot. I mean, we're hitting the turnaround marker where the marathon people are going straight. I'm like, dude, I could not do this again.
Yeah.
So it was nice knowing I could back off.
Yeah.
And like knowing that effort is really easy to me. And then just like, how can I do that for 4 hours?
Yeah.
And it seemed to work.
There we go. Successful race. Well, good work. We're out here pretty much just spinning. Feels good to ride easy. Feels good to remember that, sometimes endurance training is just about being out here. So that's what we got. We're about to go rip the rest of this ride and get back home before Fall Fest at the church this evening. That's what we got. So we'll see you when we're done. Peace. Woo! All right. So we will call the back half of that one clean speed. Yesterday was dirty speed. Today was clean speed. Return trip there, I knew those were a little bit faster roads, so we threw a little power cap at 200 watts and basically just tried to go as fast as possible, sitting at like 195. Anytime I'd float over 200, it would be like, all right, gear shift, a little higher cadence, check down, get as smooth as possible, and just send it and make it home in time for the fam stuff this evening. Good day of training. I will see you tomorrow. Peace.